You know, I'm constantly blown away by people that God uses in the story of life. I don't know why. I mean, He's gracious enough to use me. He's gracious enough to use you. But sometimes I think we forget how gracious God is. There was a trail that needed to be blazed, and it wasn't the best of the best that He chose. He didn't choose a king. He didn't choose a millionaire. He didn't choose someone with special gifts or talents. He chose someone with obedience. He chose a prostitute, and her name was Rahab. Rahab not only is a prostitute, but she's living in the enemy state of Israel, in a city called Jericho. And Rahab is approached by two men who are spies for the Israelites. They're trying to take over her land. They're trying to take over her home. And instead of turning these men over to the king, which is what she's commanded to do by royal decree, Rahab aids and saves these spies from being caught. This catches even the spies by surprise. Why would you do this? For us? Rahab stands there for a moment before she begins to explain that she knows who their God is. She says, I've heard about the splitting of the Red Sea. I've heard about how your God led your people to victory over city after city. I know who your God is, and I will fight by your side so that His people may be victorious. What? Are you kidding me? This is outrageous. This is insane. This is faith. Rahab, a resident of the enemy state of Israel, a prostitute, a sinner, blazes the trail for Israel to reclaim the promised land. But she doesn't stop there. No, Rahab wants assurance that if she blazes the trail, if she opens the door, that her family will be saved. The spies say, absolutely, you must stay the course, but you must stay the course. See, it's going to get hard, Rahab. It's going to get messy. It's going to get bloody. War is about to break out. Can you stay the course? Can you follow our instructions? Can we count on you? Rahab says, absolutely. Rahab possesses a trait that all trailblazers must carry if they are to follow through on the path God has set out for them: obedience. The ability not just to pave the way, but to stay the course. Even when it's hard, even when it's scary, even when it's uncomfortable. How do I do that? Life is hard. This isn't easy. Have you been there before? Where you found yourself in a hard place with Jesus in your heart, and you can't wrap your brain around how a good God could let such bad things happen to you. You say, yeah, I mean, Rahab's story is cool and all, but it's in the Bible, of course. She can stay the course. Are you for real? Look at Rahab's life. She was a prostitute. She sold her body for money. Her land was about to be attacked. Her people were about to go to war. Her life wasn't hard, and yet she had faith to believe that God was up to something, that God was working for her good. Rahab in faith concealed the spies. Rahab in faith stayed the course. If you're watching this right now, my assumption is that there's a part of hardship in your life, something uncomfortable, something overwhelming, something that's crippling you. But hear me, because I need you to know. On the other side of your pain is your purpose. On the other side of your regret is your redemption. On the other side of your fear is your future, fulfilled. Trailblazers don't just jump in, they stay in, even when it's hard, even when it's agonizing, even when the pain, the fear, the unknown is crippling, they stay the course. Rahab's resilience led to blessing, not only during her life, but for generations to come. Generations that would one day, through Rahab's family tree, bring our Savior Jesus Christ to this earth. What if God has you right where you need to be? What if the moment of obedience needs to evolve to a month of obedience? What if that month produces a millennium of blessings for all of humanity? Will you lean in? Will you stay the course?
Hey there, thanks so much for checking out our YouTube channel. You're still here, so why not stay a while? Go ahead and drop a like and click that red button so you can enjoy some fresh new Northview Students content every single week. You don't want to miss a thing. We promise that you're going to be challenged, encouraged, and most importantly, inspired. So what are you waiting on, fam? Join us.